It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Get ready. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes, Gronk still down right now. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So
that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Blankenship's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That one's complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. A dump off to Elliott. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson will throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
6-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. Taylor's got the first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Now Wilson on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now it's Wilson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
And Wilson going to keep it again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Solomon Thomas. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On third down, Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Solomon Thomas able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. first and 10. It's Wilson.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Wilson. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
They got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a